Hiya, Scully.
Yar, Stinkosaurus.
Oh, right.
Hardy, ar, ar, ar.
Good evening. There's Matt and Matt Rose, and we are going to work on the Snip and Snap theme tonight. Now, Snip and Snap are two goblins, and they are going to be coming up probably next month. We should get the dialogue done. The puppets are done. You can see a picture of the puppets on the thumbnail. And so tonight we're going to be lengthening it a little bit. So I used a template of 3 seconds for the opening title card, and then 5 seconds for an establishing shot, and then the joke and dialogues, usually about 12 to 14, 15 seconds, and then I think there's close to 8 seconds for title cards, so that usually means 3 or 4 title cards. So when Jesslyn and I recorded this, Christmas, a little bit before Christmas, I didn't use that structure, so I need to lengthen it a little bit. And then the guitar that we recorded was a little bit out of tune, so I'm going to re-record that tonight. Okay, so here is the tune. So that uses portative organ, which is right here. See it on the screen there. Let's see if we can see it on the. Yeah, there it is. So this was a organ that was made by my father-in-law, Bill Harris, around. I think he made this around 2007, 2008, when we were doing some Renaissance festivals music CDs, and it's very interesting. It's a finicky instrument. It has bellows in the back, and Jesslyn did a good job playing it in December. I'm going to add a couple of notes tonight, and then I'm going to add some guitar. We might add some other stuff depending on how much time we have. All right, so the first thing I need to do is lengthen out the song, and then once we get the chords, we will record guitar, and then we'll record portative organ. All right, so this first part is 3 seconds long, and I want to add 5 seconds for an establishing shot. Now this is, all right, so this is in a strange time signature. It's in 5/8. So I was inspired by 4 sticks from Led Zeppelin 4. And see if I can get this, show the meter, but you can kind of see up here it's got 5/8. And so I'm going to need to move this along. All right, so I'm going to do some cutting and pasting here. Let's get rid of this for now. Okay, so what we have so far is the cajon, which is a wooden box. Jesslyn played some cowbell. And then some tambourine. And then there was a guitar that was a little bit out of tune that I want to redo, and then the portative organ. You can kind of hear some clicks of the keys. So portative organ is like its own percussion instrument. All right, so let's basically start getting the roadmap set up here. And this will be fun. Okay, so I think I'm going to keep this. So I have to figure out if I'm going to put a melody in there. So this 3-second part here is what's underneath the card, the opening card that'll say Snip and Snap. So that should go from 3 to 6. Yeah, so that goes from 3 to 6. Now, let's make this a little bit bigger. All right. Why do you not want to work? Okay. Should probably reset my computer before I live stream. Okay, so I'm going to cut this here. And so I do a cut from all this. I have so much. I've been using this program for 30 years. I still need so many things I need to learn. Okay, so let's just cut here. Okay, I'm so used to using that. All right. So now I'm going to move this over a little bit. Okay. So let's move that over a bar, a couple bars. All right, so that puts us 6 seconds, and we want this to be around 11 seconds. So where does that put us in terms of the meter? Kind of right in the middle of 8. Well, maybe the establishing will have to be shorter. We'll see here. Okay, let's move that right there. Okay, so yeah, that's right. It should be. Okay, so that gives us, I think it's about 4 seconds for establishing shot. That's probably good enough. People lose interest if it goes on too long. All right. So I'm going to move this out here. And move this out here. Check this groove here. That works okay. So it looks like we're going to have about a 4-second establishing shot. So that's from 6. I mean, 10, 15, that's basically 4.5. That'll be fine. That's 48 plus 6, that's 54 frames. That's good enough for an establishing shot. Okay, now this will end up getting, I'll just call this original guitar. And what I learned last night is I need to resave this in case things go haywire. Okay, so today is the 27th, I think. 01272027. There we go. Okay, so that should work. So this is where the dialogue will be. All right. Okay. There it goes. All right, now. Okay, so let's figure out what we're going to do harmonically. So probably, see, according to my notes, just A and then C. All right, so. So let's put an A and a C there. Option, copy those right here, okay. Okay, let's copy that again. We'll put that there. Okay, that works. And then let's see if we want to put an organ melody line here. Let's see here. Probably go up. Alright, so I'm going to copy that right here. Oops. Okay, let's put that about right here. Move that right there, see how this sounds. That doesn't work. Oh, it's because we're already going to the other chord. Okay, let's see here what we're going to do. Alright, so alright, let's do that. Okay, so now I'm going to listen on headphones so we don't record this music. I'm going to turn this down here. I'm going to set the mic up. Okay, and it looks like today I will be using TLM 103 from Neumann. I'm a Neumann fanboy. I have a whole collection of silver Neumanns because I have low self-esteem and I love Neumanns and they make me feel all silvery. All right, probably put this up here. Okay. This thing's a little wiggly. Why are you so wiggly? Oh, what's this? All right, apparently I need to get a new mic stand. Okay, there's that. Let's put up a little bit more. Here we go. Okay, don't need this. And headphones. And let's put it on this track. And there we go. Let's see how that's going to work. All right, thanks Copeland Rose for giving me a shout out. Copeland Rose, Doctor of Trombone. Okay, so. All right, so we'll lay this down here. All right, let's see how that works. Okay. Don't need to loop. Okay. Listen to that, see how that turned out. Okay. All right, that's getting there. All right, yeah, unfortunately you guys won't be able to hear it because I have to record in the room. Okay, I guess I could run, in the future I could run a headphone out over to, let me try that. Run headphone out to the input of the video switcher. All right, well, I'll try that. That way you guys can hear it while I'm actually recording. Okay. All right, I think this second chord is a C. No, that's not right. All right, so yeah, so. Let's try that. See how that works. Okay. Record. Oh, that's not working, is it? Okay. All right, I need to give myself more time here. Probably should just do this. Open up a track like that, and that way we're not giving myself enough room. Here we go. See how this sounds. Okay. Let's try this then. Okay, let's get rid of its down here. Try one more time. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 5. 1, 2, 2. Let's try that. Okay. Do 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 do. Okay, that might have worked. All right, there's that there. I think that'll work. All right, so here's, turn that off. Here's what we got. Okay. And then I got 2 bars, which I think I might. Ba-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. All right, I think what I'm going to do is copy this over to here. Right here. It's off a little bit. Let's try that. Okay, how many? What time I got that? So this is 6 seconds, right? Okay, that's 6 seconds. And I need to finish about right here. Okay. So I think I'm going to bring that this way, and there's that. Ba-da-dun-dun-dun-dun. Ba-da-dun-dun-dun-dun. All right, Copeland, tell us what that pitch is. All right, sounds like C sharp. Okay, so I'm gonna record that. Turn that down. And we got the monitor on. Hit record. Okay. And, oh, let's turn the mic on. Okay, there we go. So many moving parts. Okay. Now we just hit record, and it's a C sharp. Got a nice little train whistle going there. Okay. Probably doesn't need to be that long, but we'll tail it down. Okay. Probably needs to be a little bit shorter. There we go, like that. Okay, that works. Okay, turn the mic off for now. Bring up the studio monitors. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. It's a little pitchy. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Nice little sharp. Okay. Probably pulled it too hard. Yeah. I pushed it too hard and made it sharp. Okay, let's do this. Turn that down. Turn that on. Turn that on. We'll record it again, but not push it so hard. Okay, here's that. Here we go. Okay, that's a little bit better. Doesn't sound as pitchy. Okay. Okay. There's that there. Oh, I gotta turn the monitor off. Okay. Alright, make this bigger. I don't know why that thing doesn't we're on the beat. There you go, it's a little bit better. Okay, now gotta record acoustic guitar. And put the lines up there. See what we got here. Okay, turn that off. Save. Okay, I'm gonna mute these. There's too much going on with those. Okay. Okay. That's not bad. Okay, so now Porter organ is a little pitchy. All right, there we go. Bring that a little bit down. Okay, so these are off just a little bit. I'm gonna fix these. Okay, and that brings us to 6 to 11. That's 5. We're almost at 5 seconds. No, we're at 5 seconds. All right, so then dialogue could start in here. All right, that works. So it would be a 5-second establishing shot. Okay, I think that works. Now I'm gonna record acoustic guitar. And then we'll see if there's anything else we want to add, and then we will mix. Okay, so add an audio track, acoustic guitar, spell guitar right. Okay, now it's going to start about here. Get the guitar out. Okay, Mr. Organ, you're going to get it out of the way a little bit. Okay, there's that. Okay. This thing is, I need to fix the top of that. Okay. All right, turn the studio down. Get out the Alvarez that I bought from my brother-in-law in 1990 or so. Okay. Mr. Chris Harris, who's also an organ tuner here in the Denver, Colorado area. All right. Here we go. Okay. All right, now put this on left in. Why are you a stereo track? I don't want you to be a stereo track. Configuration mono. Okay. Acoustic guitar. Get rid of this one. Here we go. Left. There we go. Okay. Now, put on the headphones. Turn the microphone on. There we go. Okey-dokey-doke. Get the chords over here, which are A, C, A, C, A, D. I can safely say I've never played acoustic guitar in 5/8, so I think we're just going to use all downward strums. I guess I could do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, Okay. It's probably recording volume there. I'm just going to turn this down a little bit. There we go. Now, let's see here. I'll start right here. I'm going to use the metronome. Okay. Okay, well, some of it's working, some of it's not. All right. And we will hit record. There we go. All right, well, let's see how that did. I just ended up reverting to all downward strokes. Okay, take this off here. All right, well, it was not too bad until the end, so I'm just going to redo this here, which I think is ACAA. All right, so we'll start about here and put that on monitor. That's down, that's ready to go. So let's start on this E. I'll start it there. Okay, and record. Okay, let's see if that is a little bit more groovy. It looks a little bit better. Okay. Let's turn this here, right there. That's not bad. Okay. And we'll turn that back on, and then we'll edit. Try to figure out how to get through this Gordian knot. Okay. That goes there. Turn that manly core tube preamp off to input. Okay, now put you back, and let's tweak this guitar track a bit. All right, let's see what we got here. Put on my other reading glasses. Okay, the wonders of getting old. All right, and monitor's up. Let's see what we got here. And where do I want to pan this? Where do I got organ? Organ's left, I'll put guitar right. So we had this, yeah, I had guitar right. Okay, so we'll put it kind of back over here. And let's do this. Okay, so EQ. the fab filter, and then I will compress with the fab filter, and then I'm going to put some, I think we were using a church on this. Let's see here. There we go, religious, okay. And we'll try this one here. It looks like a big one. Okay. And we'll pull this back down here. Okay, we'll come back to that. All right, and then I'm going to bring up the mixer. This one will start about here. I'll start about there. Okay. Still a little early on that. Okay. I'm going to bring this out just a little bit right there. Okay. There's that. Okay. It's got a long reverb tail on it. All right. Probably need to cut that reverb tail down. Let's go here. And it's not too bad actually. Okay, here we go. Let's try a smaller. Let's do this chapel here. There we go. Bring that down. Okay, now let's pop this back over here. I'm going to move that the melody portive organ a little bit more towards the beginning, or towards the center. So. All right, so. Oh, that's got the L480 on. Okay, I'm going to probably bring that down a little bit. Yeah, it's a lot. Okay. That's not bad. What else do we want to do with this? Is there anything else? Maybe something long? bass sounding. What do we got in the repertoire that's kind of bassy? I mean, it's got the little part of the acoustic guitar on there. I do have a cello, but I don't want to do cello on this or not. What else do I have in there? I have a lot of mid-range, stringy things. Well, let's do something a little bit different. Let's see what a low synthesizer sound would sound like. All right. But it's got to be kind of unobtrusive. That might be interesting. Let's see how that sounds. Ooh, that's big. Okay. I guess we'll call it a hurdy-gurdy. That bass hurdy-gurdy. All right, pulses drown. It's kind of slow. We need something that's got a little bit more attack and less decay. So that's kind of cool. It says Foundry Bass, and these guys work in a juice factory. Foundry factory? All right, you know, I think that might work. Okay. Foundry Bass. Okay. There we go. Put the click on. All right, I lost my chords. Where's my chords? There we go. Okay. Okay, here we go. All right, so it's A, C, A. Okay. All right, it's funny to see those in there. Okay, there's this. Some synth in with the medieval instruments. Who's gonna judge us? Okay. Well, that is interesting. Okay, I like it. Now, let's look. We're gonna definitely need some EQ on that because it's taking up all of the space. Okay, there's that. We'll put a It's already whooshy, but we'll put some reverb on there. Okay, and it's all the way over here. Here's the reverb. Let's use our religious one. Okay. Okay. Now, let's use this chapel here. Okay, let's crank this down a little bit. It's already got some stuff on it. Okay. And then, let's close this. EQ it a little bit here. Now, alright, it's kind of cool. Okay, what's my quantize set to 116? Let's see if I can get this to work. Q. All right, it's definitely kind of got a throaty sound to it. Okay. Now. Alright, now it's got some little clickers. I wonder if I can cover it up. I might put some drumsticks in there and let's see here. Okay. The furnace came on, so I gotta ask somebody to see if they can turn the furnace off so I don't get the incessant humming of the furnace in the recording. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna add a little clicky clicks to maybe cover up. I mean, I could put this into isotrope and maybe try to clean it up, or I can just try to cover it with little clickies and see how that works. All right, let's see here, where's it clicky? It's all the same note. Maybe I can just cheat this. Copy, paste. Let's do. Let's do this, cut this, and let's do this and crossfade. That actually works. Okay. Let's do that. Need to move this over. I'll do myself a service by. Okay, apparently nobody is available to turn off the furnace. All right, well, let's see if we can get. I always forget to turn the furnace off before I start recording. Okay, let's see how that works. That's actually not bad. And then we got this click here. Okay. And just got the one click. All right, so the furnace angel has come to turn off the furnace. Okay. Do, 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 do. All right, well, that's the same. Do, 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 do. Can I steal that and make that work? Copy, paste. Kind of about right there. Do this. Yeah, that might work. Okay, so. And then crossfade this. Hey, look at that. No clicks. And no one's none the wiser. Okay, except you guys that are watching. All right. I like it. Okay, there's that. Crossfade. All right, no clickies now. Crossfade, crossfade. Cool. All right. Still waiting for the furnace to come off. Maybe it'll come off at some point. I don't know. I may not need to record anything since I got rid of the clickies. Okay. Yay, I like it. Okay, so. Okay, there it goes. There it goes. Okay. All right, so now we are both warm and quiet in the basement. Okay. Let's see what we got here. It's a little clicky here. Same situation. Let's see if we can clean that up. Okay. A little cutting and pasting. It's like right in here. Oh, many years ago we did Disney sound-alike albums. We did a Christmas album and we recorded handbells, and we tried to record the handbells in real life, in real time. It didn't work. So I ended up recording and editing each of them individually and just editing and editing and editing. And it ended up didn't sound too bad. All right. Put that about right there-ish. Right there, maybe. Okay, see what it sounds like with crossfades. It's still in there. Maybe I just won't have to worry about it. Okay. Maybe the clicks are part of its character. Okay, do, do, do. Undo, 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 undo. All right. I think we're getting to the point where it's probably good enough, and then we can mix it real quick. Wonder how do we copy at the ending or do we have a different performance? Ooh, okay, maybe I'll just copy that. Okay. There's that, copy that. Bring it right here, paste that. Hey, it worked. Okay, so no more key clicks. Okay, and then crossfade that, crossfade that. All right, how's it grooving? Love it. All right. That'll work. Now, bring that bass down. Fills up stuff nice. Doesn't need to have a whole lot of the bass. It's kind of cool, and it's, you know, it's a foundry. It's a fruit factory, juicing, goblin juice machine. So Snip and Snap work in the goblin juice factory. So to make goblin juice grinder. That's kind of cool. I like it. All right, so let's just kind of listen to it a couple times, then we might call it a mix. Color a little high. And there's a lot going on already. I don't know if it needs any clicky sticks. All right, sometimes a little less is more. Okay, so acoustic guitar is right 40. Bass, gonna probably put in the middle with the organ. Bass is good in the middle. Yeah, I'm liking how this is turning out. Okay, so thanks to Jess. Jess, an amazing percussion player. She does a good job. She's very talented, very musical. All right, so let's save this. That bass is going forever. All right, so I might need to put some volume on that. Where is that guy? Is it this? Read, right. There it is. Okay. And I need to show automation. There it is. Okay. So now I need to pencil in this, probably coming down about like right here. Yeah. Guess I could do it on the master bus as well. Okay, now hide the automation. Hide the automation. Hide the automation. There goes hide automation. Okay, so back to this here. Hit save. That's one. Okay. Trying to balance the cowbell and the tambourine. Some other stuff in there. Kind of break it up a little bit. I've been watching this drum machine, Captain Piquant, and kind of how they break up their loops. So I think I need to break that up just a little bit. Something like this. Maybe something like that. Alright, needs to be a groove a little bit there. Something a little bit more funky with the cowbell. Okay. Cut this, bring this back a little bit here, cut this, doot, 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 something like that. So it's not so monotonous, repetitive. Yeah, I kind of like it in there, like it's right before a new phrase. Here, put it about right here. Alright, put it right here. This is under dialogue, so a lot of this isn't going to be heard, but, you know, we'll do our best. There's not even a cowbell at the end. We need a cowbell at the end. Okay. There we go. Actually, might do that dot 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 again there. There's that. It's a little late. There we go. That was a little late too. Okay, I like that idea. So you learn stuff on YouTube, watching drum machine programmers. Okay. I think I'm going to add it here too. Let's put that there. Let me put it right there. Okay. Some right here, there's that. And we're going to put this right here, that cowbell, chut, chut, chut. one's a little late. Just a little bit forward there. That one's off a little bit. That one's off a little bit. I like that. Okay. And let's see what we got here. We're getting there. It's we're financing it. We are finessing it and nuancing it. Okay, there we go. That one's off a little bit. Okay. It's a little late, I think. Still seems a little late. Yeah, I like that better. Okay. Alright, hit that. Okay, and there's dialogue here.
Lawyers? I did not. They can't pass the bar. Hee. Won't hire him for my divorce.
Alright, there was one cowbell and there was off just a little bit.
Hire him for my divorce.
I thought it was this one.
Divorce.
Maybe move these here. There's that.
Divorce.
I don't want them both there. Alright, I like that. We're getting there. We're almost ready to mix this down. Call it a done day. Okay, mute the guide vocal dialogue. I like it. Okay, let's do it one or two more times, and then we'll call it a mix. Okay. Okay, that's good.
Hey, Snap. Do you know why there are no dwarven lawyers? I did not. They can't pass the bar. Hee. Won't hire him for my divorce.
I like it. I think that's going to work. Let's turn this off. Let's do one more time, and then we will export it and look at the mix. Okay. I think that works. Let's listen to this with compressor. That thing is not working. Okay. guitar's a little bit too loud. All right, I think that'll work. Okay, so file, export, audio mix down, Snip Snap theme, Rev B, export audio, and then we'll bring it back in to Cubase and see what it looks like. And we'll call it a night. Thank you for joining me, everyone who joined me. Okay. Okay. Okay, our export is done. Now let's pull it back in, just take a look and see what it looks like. And add a track, an audio track, a stereo track. Hit OK. Bring cursor back, file import, audio file. And Snip Snap, Rev B, here we go. All right, it looks like it's pretty well compressed, okay. Oops. There we go. All right, let's do it one more time, but bring some makeup gain on it. So we'll just get rid of this and take that off. And then let's do this. Okay, guitar's still a little out of tune. All right, let's do export, audio mix down. Let's do Rev C, export that. Then we'll take a look at it and we'll call it a night. There we go, do, do, do. Okay. And that's done. There's this. We want to solo that. We want to import audio file. And there's Rev C. And it's all over there. We got a little bit more gain out of that using the makeup gain. Okay. I think that'll work. All right, well, thank you very much, everybody, for joining me tonight. We will check Snip Snap off the list of things to do, and I will see you guys
Hey, Scully.
Yar! Stinkosaurus!
Oh, right.
Arty,